Lips around your cigarette, baby. Pull it slow. I'm stumbling like the living dead lately. Hold me till the bitter end, save me, don't let me go. When we're hiding in the dark, it feels perfect. All these cameras making me nervous. Oh no.
Brutalist McDonald's.
Looking for purpose. Where do I fit?
Mouthful of McDonald's French fries.
I'm starting to see my sister. A text will go out to everyone. Head to the main hall if you wish to join for the proceedings today.
One that might work. Let's see. Let me pop it open and we can give it a peep. I think it has, I remember it having rock music that will probably have to get turned off, but this maybe is okay.
Stay true to the stream, the rain. Holy moly. I can swap into Ryker now. Scary hallway. Hello? Oh, ah!
LOLing. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm in love with it. Probably works fine though.
You the boss.
Yeah, I guess I am the boss.
I guess
I am the freaking boss. This kind of works as one of those like therapist rooms that's like trying to be a real place, you know, to make you feel more comfortable, but
yeah,
it just kind of feels really weird when you end up being there the whole time.
It's just kind of freaky. Kind of awkward.
Yeah. Alright, let me put on some freaking roleplay music and
roleplay.
Yeah. I need my freaking RP music.
You do that?
Yeah.
Awkward.
I gotta put on some 9-inch Cox nails.
Stupid.
Oops. Did I say that
Did I
out
say
loud?
that? That was an inside thought.
I do fucking hate that these. Is there a thing in here to turn off the collision? Oh, that's gonna piss me off.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do another quick scan on my world.
Aye aye, Captain. yeah, I'm gonna use his music. I like it. I like it. I'll look up therapist. I got nothing.
Holy fuck. Hamsky has a therapist role that it just has a giant banner that says 1-800-MEET-HAMSKY, and then it's like an Alcoholics Anonymous circle of chairs.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Let's check this one out.
Yep. We don't want him to have this kind of therapy. This kind of therapy is bad for him. This is a bad guy therapy. Or I guess neutral therapy, you know?
If only I could get that to play Claire de Lune, and there's still fucking Collision.
kill.
I'm gonna get mad.
Why are you playing
I'm gonna make
that
a world
song?
real quick, hold on. Fuck.
Another text goes out to everyone. If you wish to join in the proceedings, head to the main hall.
I guess we could do this in a totally different way.
Audible gulp.
I am about to pull an audible, you're right.
What?
Actually, wait. I forgot. I did actually... This is... don't I?
Who knows if they're gonna fuck him up more, but this is Kyle talking to
Literally
strange
did make a
people.
world.
This is Kyle talking to like people who fuck with your mind. That's their entire shit, and they fill you with cybernetics and shit like that. From what I can tell of Strange and Strange related things, and their interests in them is kind of just to watch the path we go down. So it's a neutral thing, as in they will point me in the direction that I need to go, but they won't care if it's a bad direction or not. Is what I think. Kind of what's going on. So they might, who fucking knows? This is...
It's free.
It's free? Shavakadu?
It's free, yeah. Yeah, free Shavakadu.
Free Shavakadu.
God damn. Potato flew around. Really go crazy on the shitty ass old references. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna go up there and get my spawn, then you can, start cards up here when I tell you in Discord. Let me make sure we're the only ones in here. If we're not, I'll move this. We're not. Going... Oh, wait,
I just went to PD in character comms since I was playing Kyle.
Oh, yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Oh, go in there. That's so freaking smart.
Yeah.
So this is just a nondescript big metal skyscraper. There's lots of other offices in here, so it's not like this is just the only room here.
Mm-hmm.
but she'll, assuming you tell her that you're coming and that you're on your way, she'll give you like the room number, and if you get buzzed in and everything, you just take the elevator right up, and there's a little lobby, and you come on in through the door.
I'm actually more of a stairs guy myself. Do they have stairs here?
Well,
Besides these ones.
If you want to look out the windows up here, you can see how many flights of stairs that would be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not really a...
Kyle just coming up like...
Not really a stairs. Yeah, why are you 6 hours late for the meeting? Alright. I'll let you know in a minute.
This is certainly going to go interesting, that's for sure. The fact that this will probably be I can explain it later. Because I'm about to get into the thick of it. But this might be neutral in terms of if it's bad or not. Because they'll point him in the directions. It's the way he acts when he goes in those directions, and they won't care how he acts. They're here to watch, to see how things pan out.
All right. Any last questions, real quick, before we're gonna start?
Do it bounce on it crazy style?
Every day. We're good to go. Cards up. Take a seat.
Okay.
That sound intimidating?
Yeah, I was gonna say the aura is
the red
nice.
lighting and everything.
It's you know cool. I'll take this one since it's
I
close.
am a very intimidating and scary person, so you should treat me with that kind of respect.
You know what? Yeah, of course.
or freaking else.
Or freaking else.
Yeah. Well, how's your day going?
Pretty relaxed. Not much today. I asked for the day off, so I, could be in the right mental state for this.
Oh, okay. Well, did you have something you wanted to talk about in particular?
I just kind of wanted to have a redo, I guess, if that makes sense.
Redo.
I wasn't honest with a lot of my answers. And part of that was because I was, even though you said it wouldn't affect my job, I was afraid of what my answer would do to my job. And also the fact that I could tell some of my peers were listening in on the conversation.
Yeah. Do they do that a lot? Is that...
Celine does, out of, I think, worry. Glory is a weird case. I don't understand her fascination with me.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, did you have any of the items that you particularly wanted to revisit first? Or, you just go through all the questions again?
It might help if we go through all the questions, because there might be some that I forgot that I answered incorrectly.
Okay. Sure. Let me pull up my list here. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Alright. So your first question. These will be in a slightly different order. I have them a little more organized, but yeah. Have you been experiencing any recurring nightmares or flashbacks lately?
Not really. No. Maybe a little bit on the flashback side, but I don't really know my dreams or nightmares.
You don't remember them?
Yeah, I don't remember my sleeping.
I see. Okay. Do you feel like you're being watched even when you're alone?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what might be contributing to that?
A lot. As I stated before, the masked murderer, and I feel like I'm being stalked by synths as of late. I don't know anything about that, but it's, I don't know, a little bit weird there.
You did mention one when we first talked. Was there more than that one?
There was another one at one of the places I was sent out to.
What did it look like?
It had like white hair, long tail. I think it had like red lighting of some kind, like trims or whatever you would call them. It might have had clawed feet. I can't remember.
Do you remember the description of the first one you gave me?
Yeah, it was this one was small. The other one was much larger, like twice my size. Clawed feet, clawed metal feet, like white hair, and its legs were metallic, but the rest of its body looked, I don't know if I was more humanoid. Could still be synthetic skin, but,
They sound kind of similar. Maybe it's just the white hair that stands out to me, but...
Maybe, yeah.
I noticed you also have white hair.
Yeah.
Are they doing anything to you, the synthetics that you feel are stalking you? Are they confronting you or assaulting you or anything? Or is it just like a watching from afar kind of thing?
Only the first one before when we talked, confronted me to talk to me about going to my session. The other one didn't. It just watched from afar. And if we ever looked long enough at it, or I guess caught it, it scurried away.
And you say we, there were other people this time that saw it as well?
Yes, there was my fellow officer Green and Kanota, and a new synthetic unit we got named Norm.
Okay. And all of them saw the synthetic as well?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't know about Norm, but I know Green and at least Kanota saw it.
Okay. That's good. Do you feel like you have any history with synthetics? Like, have you ever taken violent action against synthetics, or been traumatized in some incident previously with some synthetics or something?
I've not been to any of the synthetic activist stuff. I haven't even been a part of any of that, so I've only been investigating it on the side. So
it's just something really recent and seemingly random that's popped up?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like threatened by them?
I don't know. It's weird. Because if they're tied together, then I don't know why they would. I don't know. None of them have harmed me.
Do you think they're tied together?
Two synthetics. I think so. I mean, it was the same day too, if I recall.
Yeah. Okay. Was there anything you did that day that might have caused them to confront you or watch you or anything?
I didn't do anything. I did get a weird, notepad or something like that. It was an eyeball. That's kind of what sparked my paranoia afterwards. So that's like the only thing that stood out that day.
The eyeball has sparked your paranoia about the synthetics. Did the synthetics resemble anything with the eyeball, or?
No, it's the eyeball made it. You know how eyeballs signify like watching or something like that. It made me think that, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're tied together, but the eyeball is the only thing that stood out to me that day besides what was on the case that I was investigating.
Do you think they're tied to the case you're investigating?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I can't be sure, and I'm not gonna cross out any possible evidence.
Okay. Is this something that affects you, you feel? Like, is this something you think about a lot since that day? That are you concerned that they're gonna come back, or that something worse is gonna happen, or something like that?
A little bit, yeah. I don't know. I'm scared that it's gonna get worse and worse, and that they want something from me, or something like that, or someone around me. So I'm a little bit scared that one day I'm gonna wake up with a synthetic barging on my door, and you know.
Does the place you live feel secure? Do you have, like, does the building have security or anything?
No. It's kind of it's an okay place, but it's been broken into before.
I see. That is one of the things that's, on like the hierarchy of needs, pretty primal, was like you need to have a secure or feel safe in your home. What do you think you can do maybe to help yourself feel like better about your home situation? Is there anything in particular, or anything you feel like you can do?
I don't know what I can do. I don't really have the funds to buy an entirely new place, and I don't really know what I could do in regards. I've tried setting up cameras, but even the cameras, they didn't catch the person who broke into my house.
I see. Okay. Tell me about this break into your house.
Person broke in, and it was the murderer serial killer that's been going around, and he broke in and left some pictures and words and messages on my phone for me, the home phone. And
Let's see.
when we confronted him about it, he re-broke in, turned off our power, and, well, the rest is, how usual serial killers work. Stalked us.
I see. I don't know in this case what I can do exactly to help with that kind of situation. All I can offer is like the insight and advice that like having a safe home is important to your psyche. And so if that, the opportunity for you to move comes up, or your partner that you said you live with, if you discuss it with them and there's some possibility of you guys moving, you probably should into like a nicer place. If not, I would invest in like maybe more physical security, where like cameras kind of fail, things like locks and window jams and stuff like that are kind of harder to bypass without being noticed in that way.
I can look into that. You are right that I should feel safe in my own home.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else on that topic you want to cover? Or?
I don't think there's much to cover on it. As you said, there's not much you yourself can do.
Yeah, sometimes, just talking through it can help, and like help you come to like a decision on what you feel is best for the situation. Maybe some things that are like simple answers that you tell yourself you can't do, but then when you think about it or talk about it, you're like, I should just do that actually. But yeah, that would be my best suggestion. Aside from that, we'll move on to the next question. Have you noticed any changes in your appetite, sleep pattern, or energy level lately?
On and off. I mean, I was eating good, as I stated last time. Celine helps me eat better. I think adding on to the whole paranoia thing, and I think even the case of me perhaps doing my job a little bit too much, i.e. staking out places. I think I sometimes forget to eat in that case.
Right.
I just get too absorbed in my task, and sometimes...
Yeah, exhaustion is a, major factor in deterioration of psyche, so making sure that you're sleeping and eating properly. I know it's not always possible in your line of work, but just planning ahead as best you can. Maybe if you have, assigned vehicles or something, or, a fridge at work to bring prepared meals, or even just, quick snacks or something, so you can bring them with you whenever you're doing something like that, and you're not totally starving yourself, at least.
I think I'd probably try to prepare more meals for myself on the go. That would probably help.
Do you ever hear voices or sounds that others don't seem to hear?
I'm not too sure. I don't really go out of my way to ask anybody if they hear the things I hear.
Right. Sometimes, a lot of the times this manifests, especially in police officers, in the form of, gunshots. Sometimes people will be like, oh my god, did I hear gunshots? And then everybody else will be like, no? What's up? Okay. But there's other manifestations, but that just tends to be, one of the more common ones.
I've only ever heard what might just be actual twigs or leaves rustling. It's hard to tell when there are those things actually about.
Sure.
Our first time, something that really threw me off, and I don't know if it was my paranoia or not, but you asked me a question, and I don't think you actually asked it, and that's what, I don't know. You know what I mean?
What was the question you thought you heard?
I thought you asked, why do I think I'm Stripes?
I see.
I don't know.
And, who were Stripes?
That's the murderer going about.
I see.
Yeah.
That seems to weigh on your conscience a lot.
Yeah. Pretty sure I'm one of his targets that he wants to wear down psychologically. So...
Well, I'm sorry you're having to go through that.
Yeah.
I hope that it is, solved quickly.
Me too.
That's another thing that I can't, I'm not like a detective or anything. I can't be like, oh, just catch that guy.
Yeah.
I hope it does work out for you, though.
Thank you.
Get that sick bastard behind bars.
Thank you.
How do you usually cope with stress on the job?
On the job specifically, or?
Yes. So, when you're in a stressful situation.
I don't think I have a coping mechanism. Celine has been trying to work one into me.
I see. Okay. Yeah, so just as an example, you have a tough day where your boss just lays into you for something that's not your fault, and you just don't do anything. You just go back to work.
Well,
call it a day.
If I'm home, then it's usually just spending time with Celine and doing the things I mentioned before. But if it's anything actually at the job, I I don't really know what to do in that kind of environment. Celine's been trying to get me to pull out my pocket watch that I have more often to just listen to the ticking.
Okay, that's good. Grounding yourself is good.
Yeah, so I'm trying to use that more, but when I get too stressed out and I forget about it, I forget about it.
It takes time to develop a full habit like that and really rely on something, but it's a good start. Come. When was the last time you felt out of control emotionally?
I would say the last time would probably be around when I had gone into a tunnel with my fellow officers. We were searching for missing persons, and I think my emotions got high. There was a lot said to me, a lot I saw that just made me feel emotionally unstable in the moment, and I took a lot of drastic actions.
What kind of drastic actions?
I was zoned out a lot of the time. Wasn't really paying attention whether officers spoke to me, and there was a hole that once I saw everybody else jump into, I jumped in as well because I believed it was a good thing to do. And then there was also the catwalk, and I threw myself off of a catwalk because I don't know, I thought my sister wanted me to do that or something like that.
Why do you... Is that something, like, what was your relationship with your sister? Do you feel like that's something she would have ever asked you in reality?
No, she would have never she would have never even wanted me to be down there in the first place, probably. I don't know. Our relationship was good. She took care of me most of the time because my parents worked a lot and traveled. So they weren't able to be home, and it was just me and my sister and my grandpa most of the time. So we were very close.
But you felt in that moment that she wanted you to jump?
I kept seeing her, and she would point towards the end of the catwalk or reach out her hand towards me or leap off herself, and every sign was almost like she wanted me to jump with her.
I see. It sounds like internal, manifestations or external manifestations of internal stresses. Like, at the time you felt like maybe jumping would be the answer to something, or if you felt hopeless and like it was your only option, and it was creating these external manifestations of that emotion.
There was
You felt maybe like you needed a guiding hand or something to push you to make that decision, and your mind came up with that as a way to justify it.
There was a voice down there. I know the other officers heard it as well, that it promised that if I jumped, that I might find answers to my sister's death, and maybe that's why I did it, and my sister was the one who... I used my sister to help make me make that decision or something like that.
That makes sense. Well, clearly you survived jumping, so what happened when you did it?
There was water down there that a lot of us landed into, and then there was just an elevator that popped us back out into the city. I never heard anything from this voice. No clues, no nothing.
Well, I think the lines there of the mental jumps are pretty, clear. I don't think they need a lot of delving into. It's, unless you disagree on what that kind of looks like. How did your coworkers feel about you doing that?
I haven't really talked to them about it because I don't want to approach the situation, but I'm most certain a lot of them think I either have a screw loose or that I'm suicidal in some way. I know Glory thinks that I should take a break from everything. And Celine, she's more so mad I didn't come to her for help instead of staying out in the city by myself after I made that choice.
It does point in that direction. The description of those signs sound like that kind of thing, but is that something you feel like you dwell on a lot? Do you think about death a lot?
I mean, it's kind of in my job description. Or, well,
Sure.
what I want my job description to be. I have to think about people's death.
Yeah. Well, do you think about dying a lot?
Kind of. I don't think I want to die, but the thought comes across occasionally. What if I get stabbed by a psycho murderer or a cultist or,
Do you think it's possible that in that situation that it was potentially a really high stress situation and it kind of brought out a buried, thought or, made you feel like you needed to, end your own life in that way, jump off that bridge? Or what was your interpretation of that event?
I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking during that. It was just, I saw my sister, I saw possible answers, and I jumped. I'm not really that kind of person who would just throw away his life.
What do you think about purpose? Do you feel like you have one? Do you feel like you fulfill a purpose in your life?
I think I do have a purpose, but I don't think I've ever fulfilled it.
Do you have like a firm grasp on what it is?
Kind of. I have a firm grasp on one of them.
Okay. It's a good sign of that kind of depression or mentality of feeling like you don't have any reason to be alive, But if you do, that's good. Do you hallucinate or see your sister often?
As of recent, yeah.
Do you feel like there's been a proportional change in stress in your life?
Most definitely, yeah.
Right. That would be my assumption that is when you're in high stress situations or high pressure situations, you are more likely to, externalize that. Does your sister usually play a negative role in these kind of interactions, or seeing these visions of her?
No, she usually, well, down there, she would just stand around a lot and stare at me. But that was the only time she ever did something. Other than that, when we were at that one place I was sent to where I was being stalked by synths, I saw her too, and same thing, she'd just stand around and stare at me. Sometimes she points at things.
Come.
I saw her
Those
sitting
things,
over a sewer
what
grate.
kind of things is she pointing at? Is it like, you know, detrimental things, or, you know, maybe helpful things, or positive things, things you feel good about, things you feel negative about?
I'm not too sure yet. When we were down there in the hole, she had pointed towards what I saw as herself hanging. When we were at this case, I saw her pointing towards a sewer grate that we followed down towards a piece of evidence. That's the only time she's ever really done anything.
Okay. So kind of mixed, we could say.
Yeah.
Alright. You are aware, I'm sure that she isn't real, though, right? Like, when you see her, that is a thought in your mind?
Yeah, I know she's not real.
Okay. I guess that's something we'll just have to keep an eye on as we go on in the future. I don't have there's no, like, quick fix for that kind of externalization. A lot of the times, even being aware that it's externalization isn't going to necessarily, you know, change how you see it or how you think, because it's like a subconscious thing of your emotion at the time, or the pressure and stress and that kind of thing. So just kind of be aware of that, and maybe consider, you know, what exactly it might be externalizing in that time, like what, you know, why it might be pointing at certain things, if it's things that you yourself noticed, or for one reason or another, or if it's like a thought that your mind is dwelling on that kind of relates to what you're seeing, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Do you feel like you have difficulty forming emotional connections with others?
I think as of late, kind of. It's hard to look people in the eyes after what they've seen me do.
Right. Do you feel like you have anybody at work that you can kind of rely on outside of your partner?
I think so. I think a lot of people want to look out for me, and they do actually care. I don't know, I don't go out of my way to ask for help for them or anything like that.
Do you feel the same in return? Do you feel like you go or want to go out of your way to look out for other people on your team?
I'm trying. I made recent steps recently to at least try and reach out and help a member of my team.
Okay. That's good. That's a good way to forge that kind of relationship, even if you feel like you've messed up in the past, like being a reliable person or assisting others in your department, and, you know, I can form that kind of bond where they'll associate you more with the things that you've helped them with than, you know, one thing that happened in the past. Build up a trusting relationship. It's always good, of course, to like have your partner, but obviously in your job you have to work with like more than one person, and it's not really a viable kind of thing to isolate yourself to working with just one person in that kind of team environment. So yeah, maybe try to ask what other people are doing, even if they end up not needing help. Sometimes just vocalizing that you're, there to help them or want to help them can be, something for the future. It can start building that kind of relationship. I think the next question on the list is, have you had thoughts of self-harm or harming others? But I feel like we kind of covered that earlier already, so.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go over anything else on that?
No. I don't really. No.
We'll go to the next one then. Have you ever taken justice into your own hands outside of the scope of your duties?
Kind of. There was one time where I took evidence home that I wasn't supposed to, but that's about the extent.
Okay. What made you take the evidence home that you weren't supposed to?
I don't know. I didn't think that I thought it was the right thing to do at the time, especially being convinced by one of my peers, and I made that decision and learned later that it was a stupid idea.
Okay. That happens. Sometimes just a lapse in judgment.
Yeah.
When faced with direct order, do you believe is morally wrong, what would you do? Does your answer change from last time at all?
I don't think so. It kind of just depends who gives it and what's the order.
Right. Okay. Have you ever falsified a report or evidence?
Nope.
Okay. Easy peasy. Do you feel like you trust your fellow officers?
Yeah, I think I can trust most of them.
Okay. Who do you turn to when things get rough?
Yeah, it's kind of the same answer as last time. Used to be my parents, now I only have Celine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be probably good to branch out. A lot of bad relationships and emotional dependencies can form from people who are isolated socially. Having just one person that you form opinions off of, or that you base your opinions off of yourself, can be, detrimental. It can lead to some closed-mindedness and some antisocial behaviors. So, but we've already kind of gone over talking with other officers and, trying to build that relationship of trust and be social. So it's always good, of course, to have a partner at home that you can rely on and everything. And there's nothing wrong with, relying on them and being open with them. But it's just always good to kind of widen that social net.
Mm-hmm. I don't really want to suffocate them as much as I've been doing lately. I know they're very adamant about when I do that, they like when I come to me with their problems and whatnot, but I don't want to be like that towards them.
It's hard to take at face value because it feels like your partner will kind of say that no matter what, right? That, they'll always say, don't worry, anytime you can come to me, that kind of thing. Like, it might be an obligation. Having a support system is, good. It can help alleviate any kind of building resentment or anything that happens because of like bringing problems to each other too much, or rehashing things. Or sometimes there's just relationship problems that it's good to get like an outside opinion on and vent to, and then be able to come back to the relationship with like a clearer head, and that kind of thing. Okay. Let's see, we got a couple more questions here. I don't think we need to rehash whether or not you're augmented unless you want to tell me anything else about that, if you feel like you are now.
I haven't gotten checked out, so I have no idea if, me being beaten up in an alleyway ended up with me being augmented, but,
It's not a super common thing, it's just, something we go over. What's the worst thing you've seen in District 0, and how did it affect you?
I'd probably say my sister's death.
Did you witness that?
No, she wasn't alive when I saw her, so I guess I could specify and say my sister's dead body.
Right. Were you the first person to find out?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely a big link for the externalization, and especially since it seems like you had a really close relationship with her and all that. That kind of thing would stick with you for a long time. Do you believe the PD still serves the people, or something else?
Yeah, it still serves the people. Same answer as before. If not the PD, then I know the people I work with do.
Right. Would you rather follow orders from a corrupt commander or defy them at risk of being decommissioned?
Probably defy them, yeah. Because I'm assuming the orders are corrupt in nature.
Yeah. Then it's not explicitly stated, but I think that is the implication as well.
Yeah.
If ISB told you to surveil your own squad for suspicious activities, would you do it?
Yeah.
That's a fun question, isn't it? It's not even like one of our questions, just like literally every therapy group has to ask that interviews police departments. Like, gotta make sure, right?
Yeah.
And where do you draw the line between loyalty and obedience? Like, what do you think the difference is for you two?
I think I liked my answer before of, I have to remember what I said because it sounded good,
I think it was something along the lines of like loyalty is because you
Loyalty
want to, and
is
obedience is because you
earned,
have to, or
obedience is
something like
made.
that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that goes through all of the main questions of it. Is there anything else you want to ask or talk about while you're
I think you kind of answered most of what I was concerned about, which is like, I guess, coping mechanisms for various ways to deal with my paranoia and all of that, and
Okay. Do you, as an aside, do you have like hobbies that you do, anything on your own that you use to like relax at all?
No, not really. I just usually read a book if I'm not doing anything or watch the news.
Okay. used to be really into watching, fighting. I thought that stuff was pretty cool. I like watching people beat the shit out of each other.
Any like...
You ever like get into boxing or anything? You ever look?
I don't like
or
this.
anything like that?
No. Do you like what kind of? Was it just like boxing or,
Hey, just like fighting, stuff.
So nothing in specific, just fighting.
I'm not that into it. It was something I watched, It's not like I don't know. I couldn't tell you what the difference between like boxing and MMA is or something.
I don't like this.
Just like cool. I used to watch this one guy, James Morrison. He was really good. He was pretty cool. I liked, he was like one of the few people that I kept up with a bunch, but he doesn't do much anymore.
You fucking bitch, Remy. He was. So you know that fighter?
Yeah. Big bulky guy. He had like a hell of a fucking, so
You
shit out of people.
bitch. Oh, what do you know about him?
I mean, I know he was good at what he did, and I talked to him a few times. Went to some of the fight things, and got to meet the guy a couple times. He used to frequent some pretty weird spots, but
Anything?
everybody does something weird.
What kind of weird spots?
I
don't like this.
Some weird old abandoned places. Old. You know how? I mean, surely you're aware of like the storm that happened a few years ago and like trashed up a bunch of District 0, right? You used to go kind of near some of the places where that hit a bit.
It's funny you mentioned that because you could actually help with a missing persons investigation if you could,
Sure. Is he missing?
He is missing.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. He did seem like he was kind of like in his prime, and then he just stopped. So, I assumed he like got a wife or something and decided not to do it anymore. But
I'm sorry if I'm gonna sound paranoid again, but I don't know. It's something about the fact that you bring him up like a day after I talk about him with one of my fellow officers. I don't know.
Do you have a question?
Is there a reason why he's your favorite in specific?
I mean,
or one of your favorites?
He won a lot, and I like a winner. Maybe that makes me like, I'm the kind of person that like picks Mario, You just seemed like the main character, so I was like, yeah.
I was more of a Luigi guy kind of myself, so
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you could shoot me the addresses of those places he frequented.
Yeah, sure.
That would help a lot with this.
I can text him to you.
Yeah. I'm sorry for putting on the spot. I don't know.
You're good. It's my job as a psychologist. I'm supposed to be in your head.
Yeah, you do a very good job of that. I don't have a very good track record with therapist-like people.
Yeah.
So I tend to be
I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm very,
you've been very I think it's because you're younger and more approachable.
Yeah.
But you've been very.
People either usually really like it, or they're like, "Oh my god, this this little girl's an idiot."
No, I haven't thought of any of that. I mainly just flashing lights, red flags that crop up, and I'm like, they're stupid.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't ever have to see me if you're seeing a bunch of red flags. And I'm gonna
No,
hop off,
no,
like,
it's
there's no gun to
because
your head.
you've been good, and you've been helping me. You know, even stuff that you said when I was paranoid with you in the PD kind of helped me think more about myself. So even if I wasn't truthful, the answers I still got from you helped me. So you've been helping me.
Yeah, that's my goal. I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
It's a long stare, buddy.
I don't know what that.
You don't have to. You don't have to talk to me. You can.
I
You can just say thanks for the session, and we can wrap it up. You don't have to.
don't know if you had anything else to
Doesn't have
say
to
or
be.
not. Like I.
Oh. You want me to say some cryptic shit?
Sure. Sure.
I can Google something real quick.
All right.
Alright, hold on. Grok, what's something cryptic to say?
I can't fucking believe.
The hourglass cracked long before the sand began to fall. That's your cryptic message for today.
That. Yeah, you know. Wow.
It sounds honestly really stupid.
Oh, I thought it was.
Obviously, the glass has to crack before the sand falls, right?
I don't even really know what it means. What does it mean?
I don't. Well, I don't know. I assume like an hourglass kind of thing, right? Wait, it said hourglass.
Yeah.
I think I said that word out loud.
What?
Yeah. So.
What?
Yeah, I said hourglass out loud, right? The
Yeah.
hourglass cracked long before. Yeah. So.
I don't know.
It sounds cryptic, but I feel like when you examine it, it sounds kind of obvious, right? Like the glass has to break on the hourglass before this. Oh, unless it means like
Why is
there's the
weirdly
timer
fitting?
aspect of it, so when it like flips instead, and it's not referring to like the sand falling out of the hourglass, it's just referring to like the clock starting, and it's like, holy shit, the game was fucked before it even started.
I think that's what
cool.
it's referring to, is that it was fucked before it even started.
Huh. Nice one.
You know, I can.
I guess that's why you're the
resonate with
detective
it.
and not me, right?
Yeah. You know. Feels weirdly fitting.
Right. Well, did that satisfy?
I guess so.
Okay.
Maybe it'll spark some magical brain spark in
Yeah.
me that'll, like, you know.
You'll go back to work and you'll solve your serial killer case right away because of that.
You know, I'll write that one down later and put it up next to my corkboard and be like, oh, yep, that solves everything.
Ah. Alright, well, if when you're done and you get a bunch of awards from the city for being the best cop ever and solving all the murder cases, if you change your mind about Minecraft, you just know where my office is.
Yeah, I've been looking into that, you know. I heard about this cool mod.
Oh, have you?
It's like something Maho or whatever.
Maho Sukai, I'm familiar.
Oh yeah, you are.
I am.
You know.
I could teach you all about that mod, like some sort of apprentice.
Oh, you know.
Some sort of Minecraft apprentice.
Yeah, you know, it sounds fun.
Yeah. Okay. Only after you figure out all your stuff, though. I wouldn't want to distract you from saving the world.
That's fair. Thank you.
Yeah. It wouldn't be fair to the people. Yeah. Alright, well, you want to talk about anything else, or? I mean, you're welcome to just sit here for a while and we can stare at each other if you like. I don't have any problem with that.
I mean, I don't have anything to talk about, but like, I don't know, do you want to stare at each other? Kind of have to just wait until Celine gets off her shift and, you know.
Yeah, is your partner gonna have a problem with it if we sit here and stare?
I
deeply into each other's eyes.
It's not
from across his desk.
Romantically, right? I'm just like, what?
No.
Okay.
Just deeply.
Emotionally.
Passionately.
Okay, well,
thinking about Maho Sukai.
I don't know how to answer that. You know, Celine's an enigma, so, you know, I don't even know.
I've been told I'm an enigma, too.
You know, you're interesting. That's for sure.
I'll take that in a positive way.
No, yeah, like a good kind of interesting, you know? Like,
okay.
You're quirky.
I never know, coming from, like, you know, you police type, that's always, like... if you call someone interesting, it could mean,
yeah,
like,
listen, I'm not one of those police. I don't go around, like, calling people, like, clankers or anything like that, you know? I'm not one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, there's... Speaking of, you know, there's a group out there I ran into a while ago. There's, like, protesters, and they were like, getting, you know, cybernetics is against the purity of the human body and all that stuff. And they were, like, handing me pamphlets and shit because I have cybernetic eyes and an arm and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah. Weird-ass people.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like just about everybody has got cybernetics nowadays. Just about.
I don't.
I'm not saying, you know, maybe it's closer to like 50-50, 60-40. But, you know, it's not like it's uncommon, is what I'm trying to say.
Do your cybernetics do anything cool?
Yeah, they do.
What do they do?
I can see your underwear.
What?
Cool X-ray. I'm kidding.
I'm having trouble believing you.
No, that's not how X-rays work. Come on.
Yeah, you are right. Actually, yeah. I don't know why I believed you for a moment.
No, they do have like night vision, and you know, they have like overlay, so I can like use my phone and stuff without having to like actually pick up my phone.
So have you been like playing a game during this therapy session, or?
No.
Yeah.
I had my notes up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if like you're one of those therapists who like sit there and like play tic-tac-toe while, you know.
Yeah, and how does that make you feel? Yeah.
I mean, that sounds cool. Your arm do anything cool? I saw a movie the other day that had like a guy had a gun in his arm.
I don't have anything fancy like that. This was from I got in a bad car crash and it messed up my arm, so wasn't really much worth saving there. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're here with us now, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'd offer you like coffee or something, but
I don't drink coffee. I drink tea.
Oh. That's weird.
Why is that weird? You called me weird over text messages too.
I don't remember doing that.
You did, because you were capitalizing your words, so I copied you, and then you called me weird.
I never did that.
Yeah, you did. I could pull up my phone right now and show you that you did.
I think you're making stuff up.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, tea always just seems like the, you know, bougie thing. Like, it seems like arrogant. Like, I'm too good for coffee. I have to have tea.
I just don't like the bitterness of coffee.
Tea is bitter. What do you mean?
No. Like, not the bitterness. Like, the specific flavor of coffee. You know what I mean? The coffee flavor. I don't know how... I describe it as bitterness, but, like, the... coffee flavor? Is that just how I could describe it? I mean, I can make it better if I add a shit ton of, like, creamer and all of that, but, like, I'd rather just have a cup of tea, you know what I mean? But like,
I love super sweet, awesome sugar.
I mean, me
It's
too.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not a coffee person, so I don't know how much creamer I should put in, you know?
Oh. Yeah, I just do like 3/4 and then a quarter.
Hey, you know, maybe I'll try that. I don't know what 3/4 are,
Yeah.
but
3/4 of coffee and then a quarter of cream.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'll
Actually,
try.
there's a really good. I don't know. Do you know what a London fog is?
Nope.
Oh, so good. You might like it. This is one of the few times I do drink tea. You take Earl Grey tea, and then you put half
Like how
and
this
half
conversation
or cream
just
if
turned
you like it
into-
sweeter. And then it's what else is it? Cinnamon and vanilla extract, like just like a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So good.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll try it.
It's like a tea latte.
Is this something I could just like look up online? Because I'm definitely not gonna remember that
Yeah.
recipe when I get
No,
home.
yeah. If you look up London fog, it's
London
like
fog,
it's a
okay.
thing. Yeah.
I'll try it. I've only really been
All right.
drinking like whatever tea Celine has in her pantry. I think she said it's chamomile, so it's like a end of the night kind of tea.
Yeah. No, Earl Grey is not a good end of that. It's caffeine, so
Okay.
yeah, it's like a morning thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When does your girlfriend get off work?
I don't know. She's a sergeant, so like she could be there for like 16 hours.
Okay. So, do you maybe have keys to your house?
No, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, okay.
Like, are we? Should I go?
I just don't know if you were planning to stay here for
No,
16 hours.
no. I mean, you
Okay.
probably you probably have other patients, right? So like, I should probably go now, right? Or
I mean, yeah, I put a little wiggle room on the appointments, but you know.
yeah, I mean, I almost took the stairs here, so until I realized
Yeah.
the
it's a
number
long
you
way
gave
down.
me. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, well, you know, I guess.
I don't think you can even see the street from up here if you look at the window.
Holy shit. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's pretty high up.
You can't see shit from up here. Is there higher?
Hey.
Or are you like a middle
Yeah,
building?
there's. No, we're pretty high up. I think there's a couple floors above this one, but we're basically at the top of this building.
How much does some place like this cost? A lot?
Paid for by the company. I don't know if I don't fucking know. It's not like a personal rented space or anything.
Oh, do you? Oh. I didn't realize you were
Yeah,
part of a company.
Yeah,
What company?
most people are. There's like a what's it called? Like a corporate monopoly. There's not really like independent
Okay.
people in this job, you know. Like everybody works for somebody here.
Mhm. So you don't
Even
have like
if,
a
you know-
specific name for the corporation that you work for?
Oh, I'm sure I do. I'm so sure I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah. I'll text that to you later too.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, well. Hey, cool. You know, if you ever need like an
Yeah.
upstairs neighbor and they're like renting out a place here that's really cheap.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do whatever, but these places aren't really like homey. You know, I wouldn't I wouldn't live in this room.
Fair, yeah. I mean, if they're all like this, then no, I wouldn't live here.
Yeah, I think most of them. I don't know. I don't really go knocking, but I would assume, you know, most buildings are pretty much uniform.
I think I saw a yoga gym in one of the one of the doors I was passing by. You know.
Yeah, and I think on some of the lower floors it's like retail, and then there's like, you know, a restaurant on the first floor or something. One of those kind of setups.
You ever eat at it?
Yeah, I get some takeout.
Is it good? Should I like grab it when I go home?
Yeah. No, it's.
Okay.
I mean, you know, it's a little pricey, but you know, that's what you get for downtown.
You know, that's fair. All right, I think I'll grab some when I go, and you know, I think I'll go now. You know.
Okay. Should we hug?
Is that like should we? Do you think that would be good for me?
I don't know.
Is that how I connect to people better, or?
I don't think I can answer that question because I'm in a position of power in that relationship. You know, I can't.
Do you think it's like a healthy thing to hug people more often? Should I be doing that with my coworkers?
It actually is. Like, I read a stat that's like, you're supposed to hug, like, for emotional satisfaction, you're supposed to hug like 20 different people a day.
Actually?
Yeah.
You know what? I could try it, sure.
Okay. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, okay.
I feel weird about it now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think I'll go now.
Maybe if it comes up in the moment, you know, in the future sometime, if it feels right. But I just don't know you that well right now, so I
feel like you know me better than most people, considering your job.
Well, I don't like what you're saying, so I'm gonna ignore it.
Okay, no, that's fair. Should I when it comes to any future sessions, how should I schedule them with you? Should I just do it if I feel like I need it, or?
Yeah, I'll hit you up like once a month if I don't see you, you know, I'll reach out and be like, hey, how you feeling? But if you feel like you need to talk in a sooner interim than that, you know, you can message me, and I can't promise I'll always be available, but you know, when I am.
All right. Yeah. I mean, that works for me.
All right. How about a crisp fist bump?
Is that all? Do they have stats on that too?
I don't know, actually.
You know what? You should do your research.
It's just, you know, I should. I just, you know, I didn't want to leave it at nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. I've said that like 5 times.
Yeah, no, you should leave. It's really weird that you said it that many times and you didn't leave.
Because every time I say I'm gonna leave, you say something back to me that makes me want to be attached to the conversation again.
Are you trying to blame this on me? I'm trying to help you, and you're like making me out to be the bad guy right now.
I'm not blaming it on you. I'm just saying you say interesting things.
You literally just said because of you.
Is it my fault that you're an interesting person?
Who knows? Maybe I'm a hallucination too.
Don't say that. That's... I hope you're not, because people saw you, so that means that it'd be a shared hallucination.
Weirder things have happened.
A lot of strange things happened in D0.
There's like fucking aliens outside of these walls too.
I heard about that. I don't believe in it though, so, you know.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. For real this time.
This guy.
Have a good day.
You too. You okay there?
Okay, for some reason I wasn't able to go down your stairs. I don't know why. It felt like there was a... Oh, you just felt it too. No thanks.
Yeah, you gotta do a little hop. You gotta do a little bunny hop.
Yep.
You gotta skip. It's the joy tax on your way out.
Do I have to, you know, hit a little wahoo? Alright, I'm getting out of here. Hey, you fucking... Yeah, my favorite fighter is James Morrison.
Lol.
And I'm like, this. This bitch.
Yeah. Noelle's got to be tied in enough that she can provide information, but have distance enough that she can deny everything. She just puts you on to the lead for the voice in the well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just paranoid, little guy.
Yeah, I hate that all of it worked. That, like, they managed to dissuade the paranoia and then be a fucking memer so that it, like, quelled his fucking anxiety.
Yeah. That's exactly why Millie picked Noelle, because Noelle was, like, very unsuspecting of, you know, being tied to something deeper.
Yeah.
Seems like she's, like, too young and stupid to, like, be involved in some shit like that.
It's this fucking 12-year-old that keeps talking about Mo Tensei. You seem like you'd make a good apprentice.
You know what it is.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know why, but when I channel her little gremlin energy, I get really good at, like, circular talking.
What, like
when you're talking about leaving, and I'm like, why are you trying to make me the bad guy?
Every time I'd say, all right, I guess I'll go now, you said something. I'm like, well, I can't just, like, leave after they say that. It's like, I have to stay to finish the conversation and then say I'm leaving again, only for them to say something else.
And then she blames you as if it's a bit. Oh, yeah, she's fun. I like Noelle. Yeah. Now there's one more part I have to give you an information on.
What?
Yeah. Because I have to make sure when you go investigate the address that you only bring one person.
What?
Yeah.
And how are you gonna...
Actually, I may not even need to do that. Hold on. Let me think if I need to know. Did you guys bring your phones with you when you talked to Indy?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Like in the fucking private conversation we had about the black web stuff. Yeah.
I might not need to influence anything then, because you'll already know it's black web related, and I think that actually already solidifies who you're bringing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Indy.
Yeah, that problem might take care of itself. I might not even need to intervene on that.
Lucy in my chat going,
see, I was thinking that, you know, I would tell you this and that. I wanted to give you a chance to, like, you could decide who you wanted to bring, Celine or Indy. But then you guys told me that, like, I said I would not bring Celine, and then...
Yeah.
Oh, I guess...
I'm not gonna bring Octavia's sister into the fucking, like, fighting pits for somebody to be like, somehow figure something out and be like, that's Octavia's sister! And I go, fuck, I'm getting put in the loop machine again.
Wait. Suddenly you're back at the door.
Yeah.
No!
I'm gonna throw the biggest curveball and take green.
What the hell? What the hell? I mean, if you want to get green involved in the dark web...
I want to get him in
I'll
that fight
some
pit.
organs, man. I intend to. The story... Eventually the two stories are gonna, you know, meet. They're on a collision course eventually.
Yeah. Okay, chat.
That'll
I'm
happen
going
when it happens.
bye-bye. Bye.
This will be... I planned out this